Why can't people step above all of this and see just how fictional all of this is, and realize that if we could simply speak our mind and do the right thing in all that we do, the system would change around us? And this is something that I've said so often, folks, that, it doesn't matter what you bring along. If you haven't changed what's inside you, then you're going to end up back where we started. It doesn't matter what system you introduce. If we continue to support wrong behavior, if we continue to put economics over people, then we're just going to end up back where we are. So what causes this in people? What causes this schism, this fractured reality that people sort of slip into, whereby they just can't see the forest for the trees, they can't see the bigger picture? They create all these activist movements, and as soon as they create them, they fall back into the flow of the system, and they start abiding by the rules of the system and the parameters that are given to them by the system, and they lose focus on the root core of the problem. Is the fact that this whole system is run by a criminal class. If you've got criminals telling you you have to walk between the lines in order to survive in the world, then what's the point of that? How are you going to ever heal anything by walking between those lines if you're not going to identify that the lines were put there by a criminal? The lines are put there simply to prevent you from being you and to make you think that you have less worth and less importance than somebody else. That's what it's all about. That's what half of these rules and these laws are for, folks. They're just to make you limited in your actions and to make you think that you're not worth anything, to make you think that you have to abide by the rules of others before you can get anything done in the world. But all of this is just an idea that somebody had. It's just an idea that was put in place. This whole system is just an idea. That's all it is. That's all we're facing ultimately in the world, folks, is other people's ideas that other people have gone along with. And that's it. That's the whole problem, is that we don't think we can have these ideas ourselves, and we don't think our ideas are worth anything. And if we do get ideas, we think we need the permission from somebody else to put these ideas into action or to implement these ideas. What's that all about? Where did that come from? How do we ever get a system that would curtail our own input into the system so drastically? That's the problem, We look at this and we feel powerless to do anything about it because we're afraid to really participate in the system in any way because we need permission to do so. And essentially we do in many ways, because if we just go and implement these ideas, then we have the attack dogs come and set on us, i.e. the police, which is set on us by the system, or we have some man in a suit come around and tell us we can't do this because we didn't get permission from him first. But who is he? How did he get that position? How did he get to be in a position that he can dictate what you can or cannot do with your life, and what you can or cannot do with the ideas that you have, and whether you can or cannot implement these ideas? How did this person get into that position? How did we ever allow this system to get the control over us that it has? That's the question, folks. And really, how this happened is via the education system. We got trained to do this. We got trained to respect authority. We got indoctrinated through the education system. We didn't get educated. We didn't get educated on how to think. We didn't get educated on how to excel, unless it's excelling as part of the machine, excelling as a functional cog within a big system.